Hi there, I'm Nisha Podar, and you're watching Too Sharp with ET, and today's two top stories that you must know about. So, Ola Electric is no longer India's EV leader, and NSE valuations jump 60%, anticipating the mammoth IPO. Ola Electric is no longer India's EV leader. It's now slipped to the third place behind TVS and Bajaj. Ola's market share in May just 20%, and that's down from over 50% a year ago. Between May 1st and 26th, Ola registered about 15,200 units. That's a 60% crash from May last year. In contrast, TVS holds 25% share and Bajaj at 22.6%. So what really went wrong? Well, Ola is under pressure on many fronts. Sales data mismatches, regulatory inquiries, missing trade certificates, and also uncertainty over its gigafactory spend. Back in February, you'll remember that Ola claimed 25,000 units sold, but Vahan data showed just 8,652 registrations. Now, the ministries began asking questions. The company's stock is also hurting because of all these factors really playing out on the minds of the investors. Now trading just around 50 rupees per share, well below the 76 rupees IPO price. Last week, Ola's board approved 1,700 crore rupees debt raise. CEO Bhavesh Aggarwal had promised break-even at 50,000 units a month. Right now, it's nowhere close. But only good news is that Bhavesh has company there. So it's not just Ola. Elon Musk's Tesla is also slipping. It's time in Europe that it is crashing in terms of sales. April sales fell 52.6% on a YOY basis. Its top Model Y is also struggling, now at the ninth position. Chinese EV makers are taking over. Talk about BYD, MG, and others. Their sales are rising by about 50% and over. But critics say that it's more than that. Elon Musk's politics, a stale product lineup, and also intense competition that is hurting their bottom line. And also, EV space is now becoming very intense, and the first movers are facing this heat. From EV trouble to IPO buzz, the National Stock Exchange may finally go public and investors can't get enough of it. Private valuation has surged to $58 billion. That is 5 lakh crore rupees. That's more than Nasdaq. NSE's unlisted shares are in demand, changing hands at 2,000 rupees per share. Some sellers even backed out. In fact, demand is that high. So the IPO buzz is growing, and that's a big story for all of us. Regulatory hurdles are clearing after years of delays, we know, and the co-location scandal had also blocked the listing since the year 2016. But now the tide is turning. The NSE, backed by large investors like LIC, even large Canadian pension fund, had first filed its IPO papers in 2016. Public shareholders already hold 64% of NSE. Meanwhile, NSE is back in attack mode as well. In fact, the CEO of the company, Ashish Chauhan, says that BSE's recent gains have run their course. There's a lot of competitive intensity there. To win background over BSE, NSE plans to change the expiration date of its derivatives contracts to Tuesday from Thursday. If this goes as planned, this could be India's biggest IPO of the year. Maybe even one of the biggest globally. That's a wrap on Too Sharp with ET. We'll be back with more sharp insights daily. Goodbye.